there, my name is Caroline Foster, and I am a diamond coach with Beachbody on Team Iron. I'm excited to be a part of this sneak peek and just wanted to take some time today and talk a little bit about how I do Beachbody coaching and still work full time. I have been a coach for just over a year, so I am still relatively new and still definitely learning. I really don't think you ever quit learning. And if you're not learning, then you should be learning. So I wanted to take some time though and just talk to you about really how I juggle everything and how I make this business work even with a full-time job. So I do work full-time. I'm a field marketing specialist for a popular energy drink called Red Bull. And at my full-time job, I manage 17 college students. And basically what I do is manage the marketing in Middle and East Tennessee. And so I do love my job, but I have so much passion for fitness and faith, and it's really what kind of ignites me and gets me excited. So in ways that my full-time job might be a little bit draining, doing coaching is really something that kind of fuels me and gets me excited. And it's definitely something that I know that God has laid on my heart for a reason, and a dream that He's given me for a reason that He's continuing to cultivate. And I don't think it's necessarily something that I'm going to do full time today, but hopefully, once I decide to have kids, it'll be something that I can do full time. And so that's really my goal, was that, whether you're in a place of, hey, I want this to be my full-time job in 2 years, or you're in a place of, hey, I just want to make extra money, or, hey, I just want something that kind of fills me back up, that, it's just a passion that gets me excited about life. There's going to be things in your life that are draining, and there's going to be things in your life that just fill you up. So maybe this is something for you that would fill you up. But I do want to encourage you that it's absolutely possible to work full time and still do this business. In fact, every single one of my coaches on my team does that. And really, there's a few things that you just have to put in place if you want to grow this business and you want to do it, while working full time. And I think the first thing is just being consistent. I think that one of the things that you will learn early on in the world of Michelle Myers and Team Iron is the importance of a power hour. And we talk about it a lot in Team Iron. We talk about it a lot in Team Beachbody. But a power hour is simply a time during the day. And, maybe for you, you're in a season where it's 15 minutes in the morning, 15 minutes during lunch, 30 minutes at night, whatever that looks like. But finding an hour a day that is kind of your power hour, that you sit down and you focus. And you say, this is when I'm going to get everything I need to get done for Beachbody done. And then when I close my computer after that hour, I'm, totally committed to my full-time job, whatever it is that you do. So for me, as an example, I have my power hour in the mornings. So I'm working on, can't say I do it every day, but I'm working on waking up at 5, having my time with Jesus, doing my workout, doing my power hour, getting ready, and starting my full-time job. So starting working my full-time job from 9 to 5 or 8 to 5 or whatever it is that you work. But that's particularly for me what my schedule looks like. And I do take some nights during the week. I might have one night during the week that I'll do like team calls or other things with Beachbody. I also do have, usually, if I don't have too much going on during the week with my full-time job at night, then I might take a night during the week to work on things. Me and my husband will sit down and do some brainstorming and kind of, shoot some emails out, that kind of thing. So although I do have my power hour in the morning, I do, shoot emails back at night when I'm able to. And now, sometimes it doesn't always work that way, but sometimes it does. And so the number one thing is just that consistency, that power hour, showing up every day, whether it's, an hour or 30 minutes or whatever that looks like for you. But for me, that power hour is really what does it. And just making certain things in your business a priority. Serving your coaches, serving your challengers, loving them well, showing up in your groups. These are things that you can absolutely do. And the thing that I love about Beachbody is that it's your business at the end of the day. And so whether you want to put an hour a day into it or 10 minutes a day or whatever. Now, will you see different fruits of your labor? Absolutely. If you're putting an hour in, you're going to see a lot more fruit come out of it, right? But there's nobody there who's going to say, hey, you should absolutely be putting an hour into it, or you're not putting enough time into this, or you're not selling enough, or you're not this enough. It's all up to you and what you want to do with it. Now, the sky is the limit, but you also shouldn't feel like you have to put all the time into it if you just don't have the time in that season of life. So I know I'm kind of jumping around a lot, but my whole point is just to say that the important part of it is just that you're consistent in whatever that looks like for your life. So knowing that being a coach is flexible, and making it just fit in with your life and whatever season you're in is important. And so for me, like I said, right now I'm in a season where I do have a full-time job, and so I just make it work when I can, and just make sure that at the end of the day that I'm following through with the promises I make to my challengers first and foremost, and my coaches. And the rest of the stuff will fall into place. The second thing is just being really organized, honestly. And it's something that I wrestled with for the past year. And I'm finally at a place where I schedule all my Instagram posts, and I schedule my Facebook groups for my challengers. And, not always perfectly. I'm still working on that too, but it will make a huge difference in your business if you are working full time. If you're a teacher, if you're whatever it is you do, if you work in a corporate setting, in a cubicle, whatever. But that way that you're not stealing time from your full time job. That's something I'm really passionate about. I never want it to be a question of, is Caroline doing, Fit for His Glory stuff while she's working at Red Bull? And so the biggest thing there is just to make sure that you are scheduling things out and planning things so that way you don't have the stress of, oh my goodness, I'm in a meeting for work and for Red Bull and I'm supposed to be posting on Fit for His Glory. I don't want that to be a question for anybody. So, Autogrammer, all those things that are out there, there's so many tools that your upline coach, if you sign up to be a coach, will help you with. So hopefully this was helpful and kind of answer some questions for you just about how you can work this business and have a full-time job. I'm telling you right now, it's absolutely attainable. You just have to show up every day, even if it's 15 minutes, and you have to be organized. And just remember that it's your business and you can do whatever you want with it. And the sky's the limit. But at the same time, if it's just a season where you can't give a lot, that's okay too. So hopefully this is helpful. If you have questions, please comment below. I would absolutely love to answer your questions about how I do work full time and work my Beachbody business. Have an amazing day, and hopefully I'll see you around Team I.